I was whispering, don't worry.
Okay.
The doors are open. The quad doors have closed. Get out of the quad. Come on into the lecture hall. It's one of those stadium seating situations. Pick your spot. Sit up close, though, if you want to suck up to the teacher who's late and is in danger
Yes,
of not even being here.
for the danger of not even being
Hey,
here.
everybody. Welcome to Days for Dummies. Class is about to start. We're going to try our best to learn about days of our lives without any sort of official instruction this week.
The professor
The professor,
is not getting a good score today.
attendance, Matt is here. Hey, everybody, it's me. Cat. Cat.
Present.
Cat
Good
is
morning.
here. Hey. And Professor Angela. Professor Angela, are you not here? Professor Angela is not here today. We're running into internet issues. 2 weeks ago, in between Days for Dummies and 10th Floor GH, my internet died.
Sure did.
And then we weren't able to do 10th floor. It was a big thing. We had a special Thursday episode, all that kind of stuff. So it happens. Angela's here though in the chat. She's already said sorry, but it's okay.
Oh,
It's not her fault. She's
it's
got
certainly
nothing to
not
do.
her fault.
But that's okay. It's going to provide us an opportunity to say this right here, right now, for anybody in the chat, anybody that wants to help, anybody that wants to participate in this. Please tell us this, everything about Vivian Armain that you could possibly stick in this chat box, because she's fascinating, she's wonderful, she's beautiful, she's glamorous, she's over the top, and we want to know everything.
We do want to know about she was something. Everybody in the room couldn't stand her. Right?
Like, is she the most hated person in Salem history?
It seemed like it.
Jakarius is
Everybody
here.
was
Hey,
like,
Jakarius.
there you go, Jakari. Oh, we need your TA skills today,
We do. Anybody, Jeannie, if you're here in the back of the class, start writing. We need everybody to submit their essay about Vivian, because she came in,
Yes.
she stole all of the air out of the room. She caught all of the attention. The only thing that I know is something about John. Like, is she John's mom? I don't know.
Yeah. The last name kind of led us to that a little bit,
Right.
with our limited
Understanding of Days of Our Lives.
yeah.
And then the other thing was, I guess she's a prominent ex of Victor, and that
Mhm.
must have been a wild ride of super fun.
I don't know why he didn't, from the what the room did. I don't know why he didn't push her out the window along with Nicole.
Maybe he
Right?
did. Maybe he did several times.
Maybe he
Maybe
did.
this was the relationship where they just constantly tried to kill each other.
She was all
You know,
sequiny and oh man,
Victor,
she
I've
was
made your morning coffee. Is this arsenic, Vivian?
yeah, she was, and she even got Maggie always seems to me to be very level. Of course I haven't watched her 50 years on the show,
Right.
but Maggie seems so level and kind and
May- maybe
kind of
maybe
like grounded Victor, it seemed like.
maybe Maggie's like one of those evolved soap characters. One that's been on for 50 years. Therefore, they can read the soap landscape and just understand what
Sure.
life is like in this fantasy world. And so you're able to be more even keeled. You're able to see right through people.
Right. And so even, she even got Maggie going. She did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness.
And trying to steal the house now.
Well, why not? Why not?
So someone has taken that will out of that house or taken it out of the safe or whatever.
Yeah, I
Somebody
don't know. We're gonna have to hunt down the will. We're gonna talk about codicils for the next 6 months. Well, this is days. We're gonna talk about codicils for the next 3 days, before that's resolved.
did. Man, Days is a clip, huh? They are.
I'm
Days
pregnant.
is at a clip.
I'm pregnant. I'm lying about the dad. I've had the baby.
Right? Right? Man, I give you a visual of Susan's cervix.
Oh my goodness gracious, Mom. Oh my God. Well, with that visual in mind, remember we donate 15% of all the super chats to to charity. So do that. Super chat is available and open if you want to participate in that. We'll donate 15% of your contributions to Attendance Works charity, so we can learn the proper gestation period for human life by attending school, making it to biology class, and understanding that if that were to happen to a woman, she'd probably have to go to the hospital, receive some sort of surgery, and then be studied for science.
Oh my goodness.
But
So
Angela
yeah,
says that Vivian and Victor were very funny together. Jeannie says that Vivian is the woman version of just the worst soap villains. She is, I guess, Helena. She is
oh, okay.
just, but more fun. It seems. Helena was pure evil.
Yeah, but yeah, she was funny occasionally, but not on purpose at all.
Right.
Where maybe this lady's and you guys,
goofy.
what do I recognize her from other than Days of Our
Well,
Lives?
there we
Because
go.
I recognize her from something.
I kind of recognized her too.
She was on an ABC soap at some time.
She was something. I don't know. Probably an All My Children thing, right? Like Opal's cousin.
Maybe.
I don't know. I made that up. I have no clue. I really have no idea. I don't know. You tell me. But Jagaria says that Vivian was the surrogate for Victor and Kate's son, Philip.
Yes, I did catch that because they mentioned in one of the because they all berated her. They were all on her butt. They mentioned, she said something about being Philip's mother, and then no, Kate says, you stole my embryo. He was never your son. So you guys, did this Vivian character actually carry Philip?
I guess it seems like it stole the embryo.
It appears, huh?
Like Valentine taking Lulu's embryo or whatever.
That's what it reminded me of. Yes.
kind of deal. Just a classic soap thing. How do I have a baby that's not mine? I stole them in utero. I based a whole radio drama off of it. It's based on Love, Politics, Medicine, the thing that I wrote. That's all about stealing a baby in utero.
Someday we're going to get to see that or hear that.
Yeah, once the strikes are over, we're gonna produce it, provided James Lott Jr. isn't off on his grand adventure. It's got a grand adventure. I'm not sure how many details he shared, so I'm not gonna say.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but yes, Vivian did give birth to Philip. Says Dolometrics. Thank you, everybody. Look at this helpful chat.
Yeah, that's what I kind of presumed from the dialogue we did hear.
Yeah. So how long is she sticking around, though? I mean, so we've got all these guest characters coming through because of the funeral. We know that Teresa's sticking around because we talked about that already. But it's not going to be the same actor.
Likes Brady, doesn't she?
That actor's going to leave. She could be replaced by somebody else.
Yeah, that's what Angela was saying last week.
Yeah. I know what the rumor mill says, but I don't understand it. I don't understand how it works. But it seems as though the Days of Our Lives loves to do the cast jump. You know how GH is like, oh man, Michael Easton, we like you so much. We're just going to find a new character. Oh, Roger Howarth, we're sorry. ABC doesn't like Franco anymore, but we're going to find you a new character. GH is just like, oh, hey, Philip, you used to be Rex, but whatever, who cares? Whatever, just come back. You're Philip now. Yeah, we already got a Rex, but that's okay. You're just a new guy, and you're going to play scenes opposite of the character you used to be. Like a very Claudia Zaccaria versus Carly thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he played Rex. He played somebody. He played Brady. He played somebody.
Well, that'd be even odder that he played his own brother. Because
Rex played Brady. Phil? Somebody played somebody else. Something like that.
Okay.
But
I do remember Philip from One Life to Live. I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A while ago, though, he looks quite a bit older.
Well, yeah. One Life to Live's been off for 15 years, 12 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I moved to Fremont to watch The Last Year of All My Children. Not to watch it, but watched the last year of All My Children, which was also the last year of One Life to Live, because that one ended, I think, a couple of weeks before AMC did, right?
A little more than that. It did go off first.
Mm-hmm. And so AMC, I watched that because that's the soap that I grew up with. I'm not going to not watch The Last Year.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I was like, oh, I'm in my new place. It's going to be a great thing to just watch, something comfortable to put on every day. Sit down, settle into my dinner, and watch my stories.
Watch your stories.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. We really do need to do another All My Children special because we got to talk about that crazy lady who stole Erica Kane and then like took over her life and pretended to be
Yeah, yeah,
her.
yeah.
It was like
You
one of the
remember when
last
Eric
stories.
Payne had a little sister named Silver?
Just too much. Just too much to talk about. Yeah, Katie McCain and McCain, Dixie, and
Yeah.
Michael E. Knight, they're going to do one of those Zooms together.
Are they really?
Yeah, yeah, one of those ticketed Zooms.
Oh, I haven't heard that. I'm
Yeah, I saw it.
surprised I didn't
I
hear
saw
that
it on the
already or
Twitters.
read that.
I saw it on the Twitters. That one might be interesting. I don't know, because that Linda lady was mean to James Lett Jr. once a year and a half ago. I suppose we could forgive her by now. Um, you know. Uh, uh, but that would be interesting. Hey, Bosolini.
So, and I noticed at Victor's funeral, and they did explain this why it was so small and intimate. He didn't want a grandiose service.
Yeah. Everybody leave me alone.
You know, there was hardly anybody there. Really, just family. You know, pretty much just family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just small and intimate, inexpensive for the studio to do. COVID safe because it was still 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But sharply dressed, Alex Kyriakis, he won the best dressed on soapoperanews.net this week.
Hey.
Yes.
He
All of the soap characters in the landscape over the last 5 days. Alex Kyriakis walked away with the win.
Well, they sure. I don't think that Vivian would be a candidate for that. She was just too. She a little over the top for me. She looked like she was not wearing. She looked like she would wear more of a costume than she was attire.
Maybe that's just a budget thing.
She was just too sparkly. and the hair and the hat was funky too.
Oh, I see. Angela says that there's a lot of severe storms in her area. That's what's knocking it out. That's what the problem is.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Dang it.
Well. Whatever. I don't know. We'll still
What
pay
could
you.
you do?
The same salary,
Can't
the
do
same
nothing.
rate.
Just like 2 weeks ago, we couldn't do nothing.
The same rate that we chip off to you, Angela, every week. We're still going to give it to you this week, okay? Promise. Promise. But Dolometric says apparently Vivian's appearance in the grand scheme of Vivian appearances has been subtle in comparison.
Oh, well, maybe we got more stuff coming then.
Maybe
There's more crazy things going to come. I wonder how many days she's, is she going to be on canvas for a minute, or is she, going to be kind of here this week and here next week and gone? With days the way it are, their arc is a up and a down, right?
Yeah, it is.
They don't have the slow arc.
No,
never.
No, I don't think so.
I saw.
No, I don't ever. They're just rocketing through everything. Now some of it, like the Dick Van Dyke stuff. Figuring out that he's John's dad and having the whole reuniting experience and just lots of love and all sorts of stuff that might have taken a little longer somewhere else. Part of that has to do with the fact that they only had Dick for the week, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I fixed it. Oh, we are not tiny anymore on the broadcast.
Oh, it was not right?
It was just too small. It was too small. So the screen was optimized for 3 on Zoom in a row, which makes us, a little smaller than we are when it's just you and me. And so I don't know, it's just bothering me. There was too much negative space.
But you got it fixed.
I got it fixed now. I got it fixed. Matt, is it raining in LA? It is down here in Oceanside. It is not. I can't say that it's the sunniest day we've had though. So far. It's always going to be bright back here because I don't know, this camera just picks up light like I want to be seen.
And then there's not a cloud in the sky here. And it's going to be our typical 95 degrees.
Perfect party weather. My goodness. Having a rough morning when it comes to liquids.
Yeah? Well, make sure you swallow and put it in the right spot, hon.
That's my drinking problem. Who's Sarah's dad? Asks Veda. I don't know. I have no clue who Sarah's dad is. I know that Sarah's a mommy.
It's Maggie. Yeah.
But I don't know who her dad is. I don't know. Now,
Yeah,
wait a
you
minute.
guys.
Wait. I'm still lost to people who Sarah is. Sarah the lady with the short hair? The
Yeah,
dark-
Sarah's the one that pushed out a baby in 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. The Braxton Hicks?
Yeah,
That
she had
same
the Braxton Hicks, and then on Friday she had the baby.
Just goodness gracious. You know what it is? It's because of what we were talking about, the rocketing through of storylines, you know? Like before we went on, we were talking, oh yeah, so-and-so had the baby. And I'm like, oh no, wait, she had the baby or she just like, her water broke? Because I didn't even remember that they're like, oh look, it's a beautiful baby girl. Because the show's so fast that I am used to expecting her to be in labor for the next 3 days. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and have some medical emergency and all that, right?
You know, like some doctor has to go find her in the woods and lie about who the father is before we can even find out what the baby's name is. You know, like I'm used to that
Absolutely.
sort of that sort of thing.
And I got the impression that they were in the same location. Like they were inside fighting with that Vivian. Everybody was telling her to get the hell out of Dodge. And on the outside, where they were having the service earlier, Susan was having the baby.
Yeah.
And it appeared that were simultaneously happening. Is that true, you guys? Were they in the same location? They were out on the terrace.
Tell us.
They were out on the terrace and she was having the baby, or the patio or whatever, having the baby with Rex and Xander.
Because we've already established.
And everybody was pissed at Vivian in the house. Right?
Right. So, like, all of this stuff happening just on the same property, because we've seen already on days, like, just in the DiMera mansion alone, like, you could spend an entire episode in the DiMera mansion and have 5 different scenes, or 5 different pairings of people having 5 different conflicts under the same roof.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Days of Our Lives, though, it seemed like they wouldn't be having 5 conflicts. Out of the 5, at least 2 of them would be having sex.
Yeah, just bumping uglies. That's what they're going to be doing. Making love in Soapland. We're making love.
Yes.
We're making love. Hey, if you didn't catch our Thursday show or our late night tonight, we did a top 10 list of 10 excuses that Dimitri and Leo can give to Gwen. And that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Go listen to that. Go check that out. That was a good time. That was a good time. Oh, goodness. Neil Curtis apparently is the father of Sarah. I have no idea who Neil Curtis is.
I guess he's not there right now.
I guess not. And if he is, then maybe, I don't know. Because we've been talking about this 98-year-old dude, and he was on this week. The guy in the wheelchair from Monday.
Yeah.
Where, like he's a singer. He's like the DVD, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's him. He's in that wheelchair, and he sang a song, and they did a little jig.
I know, and they
Van
did a
Dyke
little
and that other
soft
lady.
shoe little thing. I liked it.
They were on the grounds of the Kyriakis mansion.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everything happening.
And you guys, so Xander and Susan had another baby previously named Mackenzie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she did have a child named Mackenzie. Was Xander that baby's father as well?
I'd love this concept of this
Mackenzie?
podcast.
What happened to Mackenzie? Because they alluded to maybe she's not here anymore. So did the first baby pass away?
Did the baby move away? Was like somebody like, hey, I'm taking the baby and I'm moving to Kansas, and she's like, all right.
Did they find out that Mackenzie wasn't really Susan's, and that wasn't also a stolen embryo?
Did she put the baby up for adoption because she didn't feel like she can give the child a great life?
Yeah, so I wonder what happened to baby Mackenzie they referred to.
I don't know.
And I found it interesting that Xander was helping her have that baby, and Rex was catcher, and Xander was actually offering more support, I thought, encouraging more than Rex was. Rex was just like, okay, next time, push real hard.
Maybe he just doesn't know how to deal with the intense situations like this.
And Xander was reminding her, remember when we went to parenting class? Remember? And, stuff like that.
Well, so Rex and Xander are the ones that are competing for her heart, right?
Yes, Rex is the one that she's agreed
With
to marry,
yeah. And
and
then
she used to be married to,
but
because
Xander's
she's
really
going
the
to
baby daddy.
remarry, but is not really in love with him.
Right. She's just doing it to keep herself away from Xander, the baby away from Xander, because Xander's a dangerous man who's always up to no good. So, that clearly to me then was to show how much more Xander and Sarah are meant for each other. You know,
Yeah,
they've got a
and
better connection.
and don't forget, Chloe was there too. There was four
That's
there.
right.
Chloe was standing there too, kind of like with those big blue eyes, just as big as they could be. Like, ooh.
I'm gonna go
So
get
what
some
is she?
blankets.
Yeah, what is she coming away from this with? Because she's got to see some. You could see a connection with Susan and Xander in those scenes. How they felt kind of shine through a little.
Yeah. Oh, I saw Rocco's tail.
He heard the front door open.
Yeah. Oh, well, hello, front door. So Mackenzie apparently, sadly, unfortunately, perished after being in a car crash.
Oh,
So
was
we
she
had
dead still?
I'm not, I don't know. Yes, maybe, I don't know. Find out. Oh, and Xander switched out the dead baby for infant Rachel. So yeah, it was a baby. Baby died in a car accident, got swapped out with Rachel.
Oh, so they thought.
So and here's this, Ma. Find out. Are you ready to find out who has the super sperm on Days of Our Lives?
Who's that?
Mackenzie's daddy is Eric.
What? So Eric, the one that wants to have a child so desperately,
Had a baby that
and
died.
used to be a priest.
Yes.
And used to be lucky on General Hospital.
And was that one random character on Charmed for one season.
Yeah. So you're right. He does have a super sperm, doesn't he?
Yeah. Mom met Sarah. She knows. Thanks for the correction, though. Not Susan. You said Susan instead of Sarah a minute ago, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
It was when Sarah had her. Oh, so I guess the baby was coming out.
Wow.
And then there was a car accident. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. There was a child, one of my children, that passed away from a car accident, and that was sad too. It's like Brooke's niece or something.
Yeah.
It's like the 80s.
Yeah.
It's a big sad time.
Her name was Laura.
Oh yeah, Laura. Yes, that's right.
That was the character that passed.
Yeah, she passed away. Poor little Laura ran into the street or something.
I think she got hit. Was there something?
Yeah, it was very, very like Pet Cemetery type of deal. Like running out to get the ball and gets hit by the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of Pet Cemetery, so I had this memory in my brain growing up forever. And I could not place what movie it was from. And it was from Pet Cemetery when that little boy runs into the street.
Mm-hmm.
From, the one from before, like the original from the 80s or whatever it was. With little Gage running out there and chasing the red ball. Yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah.
But I've had the scene just entrenched into my memory forever and ever and ever. Of that ball bouncing out in the street and the little boy running out there and the car, and then I think the truck is on its side at the end of the scene, and it's just been in my mind, and I never thought too much about where did I see this, what movie did this come from, or anything like that. It's just been something in my brain, which shows me that I saw that at too young of an age, and it traumatized me.
I'm a terrible mother, y'all. Evidently.
You traumatized me. I put myself in that little boy's shoes. I was terrified to cross the street for the next 10 years.
I could have terrified you more by taking to your relative's house and leaving you for the afternoon. Come on.
I mean, it depends on which relative, right? Oh, goodness. Maggie was drinking at the time and caused the accident.
Oh.
To protect Sarah and Maggie, Victor and Xander switched Rachel.
Maddie like Leo, Maddie?
Maggie.
Oh, because Maggie is
Yeah.
So Maggie is a recovered alcoholic.
Or at least somebody that got too drunk one day and got in a little car accident, led to the perishing of this poor child. And and Victor and Xander made a soap choice, switched that baby out for another child. And eventually they found out, of course, because Rachel is now in the middle of this whole Brady and Kristen issue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Eric has just had no luck with children.
No.
So one in childbirth, essentially.
Yes.
One miscarried
Yes.
and doesn't know about the third.
No, but he will.
He will. He will. And it's going to be one of those. Does Days do Christmas miracles? Is this going to be the Christmas miracle for Days?
Huh.
Are we going to get like, hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king, while he's holding the baby and just looking at her eyes, and it's just
Yeah.
gorgeous and
Maybe
beautiful and makes me cry because it's Christmas.
maybe the baby will be placed in the manger and someone will go find it there.
He's looking at the baby in the manger and he's just like, there's just something about this baby. And then he remembers, he puts it all together, all these memories, these flashbacks, these clues that he's picked up over the last 3 months. And then he just realizes, those are my mom's eyes. Glory to the newborn king, peace on earth and mercy mild. I love it. I love it.
And you notice too that every week that we do see Nicole, that bump is growing quick.
Yeah, she can have the baby tomorrow.
Yeah, she's gonna have the baby in Days of Our Lifestyle. Maybe by Halloween, who knows?
Maybe even sooner. I mean, it's only September 10th today. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, no. Oh, anyway, so that was a little sad tangent. Oh, my God. I don't want to talk about dead babies anymore.
No.
No, we can talk about Dancing Dick and Daddy Dick. How about that?
Dancing Dick and Daddy Dick.
It's cute. I really enjoy seeing that old man get up onto his feet. I know that's a big part of just who he is and his showman personality now is, look at me, my scrawny old ass up there doing a two-step,
And what's so hilarious too is that here he is, Dick Van Dyke, so elderly, right?
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's in good shape, but he's elderly.
Yeah, he's like
and
92.
he's actually playing it up, being elderly.
He's
in
like
his 90s. He's in his 90s and he has to play it up.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I imagine he still needs that cane in real life, but I'm just imagining here. I mean,
maybe only for balance when he's doing a little show.
maybe. Oh, more details. Real quick, Xander switched the name tag, so Sarah took home Rachel, but had no idea her real baby died. Who was Kristen and Brady? Oh, so then Kristen and Brady thought their baby died. Oh, sad.
Kristen must have been out for blood when she found out. I can't imagine Kristen not ripping someone's head off or something like that.
We gotta find out. I mean, I don't know.
Oh man,
tell us if we're guessing correctly, folks. Let us know. And then we got Dolometric says they totally would have done the manger thing in the 90s. But anyway, dancing Dick, just up there, and then we got, and they told me his name earlier because I tried to talk about this a minute ago.
The couple of
Kate. What? Sorry,
I don't remember.
Hey Veda.
What were those two characters' names? The couple that I recognize because I know
Doug Williams.
On the show. Yes,
the dude in the wheelchair. I don't remember the name of the woman, but she was in a little more of the week than he was.
Yeah. I noticed what I noticed. I do recognize her, but of course haven't watched Days all these years.
Somebody said that Vivian was on Virginia Beach, Sunset Beach, Ocean Beach, something beach, Virginia Beach, some sort of soapy thing called that.
Well, maybe I recognize her from old photos from Days of Our Lives, but I did recognize her.
Oh, it's in here somewhere. I'll find it. That was settled for Vivian. Vivian, we gave birth to Philip. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to find it. Oh, my God. This is going to be an awkward audio podcast. Anyway, whatever. Santa Barbara. There we go. Thank you, Jeannie.
Santa Barbara. No, I didn't watch that show, but I did recognize her. I don't know.
Kristen blamed the nurse, Melinda Trask's daughter, and pushed her down the stairs and killed her.
Say that again?
Kristen blamed the nurse, who was Melinda Trask's daughter.
Oh.
Then shoved her down the stairs and killed her.
Wow. So Melinda Trask used to have a child.
Well, I mean, technically, probably still does, technically. Just no longer living.
Yes.
Wow,
So I
intense.
guess Melinda been on the show for a minute.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's something she's been a kind of a side character, a background character for a number of years, like 10 years or something like that. And now is
Okay.
kind of when she's getting her elevation in her stories and her relationship and kind of her own driving force rather than being
Uh-huh.
a supporting character in somebody else's story.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, we thought it was her sister, it was her daughter. We thought it was her sister. Oh my goodness gracious, just oh craziness,
No one knows who
craziness.
they are in Salem, do they?
This is so funny because when I do put this up for audio consumption, people are just going to listen to us react to reading things. Um, because we're like, we don't know who this is. What is this? It's like talking to AI. It's like going on to Chat GPT and being like, can you tell me the history of Vivian Kiriakis, please? Because I don't, I don't, tell me. And it's just blah, 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 blah. But you guys are better than AI because you're real, tangible,
Right.
human people who we have relationships with, connections to, love for. You have spirit and soul in your eyes. I've seen it because I've met some of you, and I hope to meet more of you. Day of days. If you come to that,
We're
I
going.
know it's only one day, and it's all the way out here in California. But it seems like it's going to be a good time. I'm pretty sure Angela's coming. She said she was getting tickets, plane tickets, the other day, but
I
didn't
know.
confirm that it was successful with me.
Oh, I hope so.
But didn't also wanted to know where you were going to be. And then I told her, up here with me. Well, close to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tripp used to be married to Melinda's daughter. Says Dolometrics.
Oh.
Dolometics? I
And
don't
who
know how
is
to.
Tripp with now? He's the one that's with Wendy, right?
Dolomitics? Can you please tell me how to pronounce that? I didn't. I still have never. And Kelly Public over when she's able to come back, when her schedule clears, is gonna be so mad at me. But hey, I'm not going to work this week, so I'm gonna take care of it.
You're not going to work this week?
No, I'm taking a vacation.
Really?
Yeah. Monday through Friday, I'm not going in. It's a staycation. I don't have major plans, but through
That's
discussions
good
with
now.
my superiors.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good for
Well, I
you.
mean, whatever. It's just, I mean, I guess I don't know. It's weird because I'm not a vacation guy. I've never really used that time other than just being like I'm frustrated and don't want to come to work. But then I realized at a certain point that the reason why I only take like 1 or 2 days of vacation at the last moment when I'm stressed out and frustrated is because I'm not using them in a stretch of time when things are okay. Like right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, to me, vacation time away from work is so valuable. You got to do your best to use it for fun. To me.
Well, I'm going to have a great time. Not having
Well,
to
you
worry
can
about
have a
that place.
staycation and have a great time.
So since I'm not a big vacation guy, it's not like I have, like, oh man, last time I went to Hawaii, I can't just stay home today. So, it's fine. I'm going to be here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do things that I can't usually do, like sleep until I wake up. Oh, wouldn't that be great? To just
Yeah.
sleep until I wake up. Oh my goodness, that's going to be the best part. Oh, thank you very much. Dola. Let me just say Dola. Dolomitics. I didn't want to say metrics because it's not metrics at the end of that word. Whatever. If you watch the replay and read the chat, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Both Michael and Angela are coming, and Michael is the founder of soapoperanews.net. So he's coming in from overseas.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So welcome him with open arms. And if anybody else is coming, find us. You can just see our faces, listen to our voices. You'll be able to find us in a crowd. We're hanging out with the famous people, hobnobbing with the with just the biggest stars. I have to meet John Black, Ma. There's no way that I cannot meet this Drake Hogston guy.
I think he'll be there, I would imagine.
I would hope so. And then Jakarius, I promise you that if Johnny takes his shirt off at any point, I will get a picture for you. I promise. I can say Dolly. Perfect. I'll say Dolly. Thanks, Dolly. All right, Vivian is Stephen O's and Gabby's husband's bio. Wow, Susan, I'm not sure how to translate that one. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to. Angela says Jamaica. I just didn't want to say in case he got doxxed or something. It's not going to happen. Sorry. That went over your head, Ma. I apologize.
It did.
It's when you find out like location information about somebody online and you just like swat them and just torture them and just be mean to them because you know where they live.
Oh, like stalk them?
Yeah, but it's called doxing, I think.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
But I'm happy to meet y'all. They're going to be there. We'll get all kinds of whatever we'll get. I don't know. I don't know what to expect because this is our first time. We'll try to get I'll try to cover it like I did the GH thing, but it's a completely different experience. It's outdoors. It's a party. There's Q&A and all kinds of stuff. And I guess you don't have to pay for entry at the very least. I'm sure there's merch and swag that you would have to spend money on.
Yeah, if you wanted some, huh?
But I don't know what's offered. I don't know what pictures, autographs, Q&As, panels, presentations, dance numbers, concerts. I don't know what's happening, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to bring to you guys. But I'm going to do my best.
Yep.
And we'll probably do a Zoom after. That was a pretty successful venture.
We should.
Yeah. And then I won't invite Angela because I don't know how to split that Zoom money. Last time I just kept it all.
Maybe she could be like right there with us because she could be standing with one of us. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. So and plus, Angela's got connections. She's best friends with Sean Kanan. They're like besties. I bet they're gonna have dinner when she's here. I bet.
I bet they would too.
I bet. I mean, I don't know. I bet.
Did Sean Kanan used to be on Days at some point?
I don't think so, but he lives in town, and they're best friends. You know how we hung out with Fido Xavier that one time? Because we're best friends.
I
best
don't know
friend of the
that.
show, Fido Xavier. Him, Frank Valentini, Ron Cavallardi, who writes for Days. They go drinking together. And then they'll watch clips of each other's shows on their phones, and they'll talk, and they'll be like, I wonder what Matt and Kat are going to say about these shows today. Like we're a big topic of conversation between all of these people.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. Yeah. There's no way.
I think that's a little bit true. Not even a little bit true.
I'm actually willing to bet good money that if somebody were to go up to Frank Valentini and say, do you know the thing about 10th floor? And he'll go, do you mean the set? So I would be willing to bet. Every dollar that I have. Do you mean the set? We're not that. Come on, Angela. You gotta learn how to exaggerate, okay? You gotta learn how to be like, oh yeah, And then, when you get to the part where you're obviously joking, like Fido Xavier's my best friend, you just let people ride with that. You let them decide if they're gonna believe you or if they're gonna be in on the joke. But no, Sean Kanan was never on Days.
Okay. Never on Days.
No.
So I loved all the scenes with Dick Van Dyke and his son.
Well, I mean, those were bound and destined to be perfect, right?
Those were so good. I loved it, and you can see the genuine care and friendship between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. It shines through the screen. It does. And they almost look, I think it's the shape of their face more than anything. I think it's their jawline more than anything. Mm-hmm. That they kind of sell it as son and father.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm with it. I like it. Of course, it was going to be great because apparently, they're good friends off stage and on real life, right? Like we've told the story over the last 2 weeks about how it was Drake that got Dick Van Dyke on, and Dick was like, I've never done it so before. I should come on be a thing,
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, he's just so good, Ma. I don't know what it is about that man that just fills me up with so much joy.
Well, he's just been on people's TV screens their whole lives.
All of our whole lives, right? It's like the Queen of England.
Like everybody's whole lives.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're 13 or you're, 93, you like him.
Well, I don't know if he was like on TV exactly when he was born.
Well, no, probably not. But
He was a prominent enough comedian to have the Dick Van Dyke Show when
he
TV was first
was.
invented.
Yeah, when pretty much sitcoms first came about, right?
Yeah, he was like one of the first, right? Him and the Honeymooners or whatever. What? He trips over the ottoman. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
And then later on they reshot it because, the kid got older, and then he goes and it does the thing, and then he doesn't trip. He moves around the ottoman, and it's like, ah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness! And now he's dancing in the. I don't know. I just like I said before. I'm just going to continue to repeat it. It was just adorable as hell. Whether or not he's dancing on the top of a desk in Mary Poppins or chimney sweeping,
Yep.
or just doing a little two-step with
Jim
Doug singing.
Chimmery, all that stuff.
Hey, now, can you imagine? Oh my goodness! Now, if this was GH, they would have had access to that entire library.
No.
Because ABC Disney Mary Poppins.
Yes,
he would have been able to chimney his way all the way up to the 10th floor if he wanted to.
He could have.
But that's all right. It's okay. I love it anyway. Super good. And of course the scenes with John, incomparable. And I don't know, this is like the 8th time they've rewritten the history of John Black. But I don't think anybody really cares anymore.
No, I don't think so either. And I think this one's going to stick.
I mean, I hope this one's going to stick. But yeah, so I guess this is like the third, like 8th is an exaggeration. This is like the 3rd time we've revisited who John Black came from. And I don't know.
And his mother's name is Maud, I guess?
I really don't know.
That's what they said. That's what he said.
So then he's not an Armain at all? I don't know. Maybe it'll continue to shake out over the next week when it comes to more detail.
What was that last name they said? Deborah, or what was it? What was that name? I don't remember now.
I don't know. They need to do DNA on them.
Well, if they did DNA, they did DNA on the whole town of Salem. Nobody would be who they think they are.
Maybe that's the secret. That's what it is. All right. So we need to have a mayor. Mayor Paulina Price says, I have a mandate. Everybody's getting DNA tests. We're gonna find out the answers. Who is really whose? Can you imagine if like a soap did that? Right. Like force DNA tests for the entire prominent cast, and that's when we can just mix it all up. We can find out that so and so is really who's and who's. And who's is really so-and-so's. And we can find out about that secret affair they had in the closet 18 years ago.
Yep. But I hope that, I know that Dick Van Dyke's not going to be on there for, a run or anything. But no. I would love for him to come back for another week,
I think that's the plan. I think there's already some talk about him coming back. I don't know if he's already come back, so it might be a while.
Well, sure. But, I keep on forgetting about the 6 months thing here. Yeah, he could have already been back.
He might have been. I don't know if he has been. I do know that it's been positively received. And I guess whatever rewrite they've done of John's past for this is an improvement from whatever it is the last thing that they did. Something about the Shin family, some sort of connection to the Shin family that is awkward or inappropriate or strange or unrealistic or something that is no longer the case with Dick Van Dyke in play.
Oh.
But so I guess who he thought originally his dad was I don't know. Somebody in the chat will have to shine a little more light on that. But I saw some reaction on Twitter praising. It was kind of mixed. It was like, oh my God, we're doing John Black again. But at least we're getting him away from that thing that was bad.
Oh.
So, but I don't really know any details on that at all. At all. You guys have to tell us. Jeannie, Jacarius, Angela, Dola.
You know what I noticed Susan. About Marlena? Of course, like we've said, I haven't been watching it. Marlena seems to have the kindest eyes. She's
a very kind lady, isn't she?
Yeah, it seems like
just hypnotize anybody that has a problem.
Yeah, she can hit.
Just like, oh, you got a problem. I'll just hypnotize you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're under mind control. I'm just gonna hypnotize you. Oh, you don't remember stuff. I'm gonna hypnotize you. Oh, you need to go over that lady. Maybe I should hypnotize you so you can explore your deep feelings. Is it a crutch? Does she rely on hypnosis a little too much? If we were to tear down the thin wall between Days of Our Lives and General Hospital and have Kevin meet Marlena, how would that work out?
Where, they are so different though. Like, with Kevin, he's very, he seems to be very analytical and professional and kind of has a wall between him and his patients.
She's very
Where
much driven
Marlena,
by her heart.
yeah, she seems to be like embracing them.
Yeah. Very caring, very caring. I gotta
Very
say her
caring.
and what's her name? Oh no, is it Chloe? Is it Chloe? The doctor's name is Chloe.
No,
No. Oh geez, Steve's lady. Steve's
Kayla.
Kayla. That's
Kayla
the
Johnson.
one. Kayla.
Hey.
Kayla and Marlena have like really great doctor bedside manner.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're really their compassion for their patients is very clear.
Yes.
In their characters, and that's nice to see.
Yes.
You know, because comparatively to other places, you can see where I'm a doctor, but
Mm-hmm.
do you care that much? Do you really
Yeah.
care? Yes, thank you very much, Dolly. Yeah, Kayla. See, that's why I need Angela.
Kayla and Patch.
Kayla and Patch, Black Patch Investigations.
I have to say though, that name is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
They need a reality show. Is that something that they have they done that yet? Because if not, Days of Our Lives, when you are ready to hire new writers after this strike is over, I've got an idea for you. Can you have a camera
Yeah.
crew follow around Steve and John in some sort of cops style Dog the Bounty Hunter documentary reality
I
show?
could see some like Starsky and Hutch kind of stupidness.
And then what we could do is a special episode, or even even Peacock spinoff of just these things. And you know what would be best about it is how mad Ken Schreiner would be. He and Marcus Coloma would just be pissed.
Yeah.
Because they got that two dicks thing that they do on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. It's a short series that they just do because they're friends and have time.
Okay.
That's them being like dumb detectives, just being in comedic situations, and they get their little actor friends to be in it and stuff. And I think Maurice Bernard did one, and then now Maurice Bernard is going to do his own where he plays the good guy. I'm the good
Oh, you're
guy.
the good guy, huh?
I'm the good
Okay.
guy. In which he's like just a fake detective, but like good guy, the good guy, like 70s. He's the good guy.
My new brother.
Days loves their April Fool's episodes.
Oh.
They could do that for fun. I didn't know that I never even thought about a soap having a good time on April Fool's.
What would be another little holiday that would be fun in a soap opera land? Groundhog Day.
Just a repeating day?
Yeah.
I mean, they probably might have already done that.
Why is this again?
Can you imagine? Like if they did a week, like 5 days, Monday, Tuesday is Monday. But then, I don't know how to write that, but not right now. I mean, I would have to think about it for at least 10 minutes because I'm brilliant. That's all I need. Where Monday happens and then they wake up on Tuesday and they're just like, what the hell? And then by the time they get to the end of Wednesday, they've looped somebody else in. And so now there's more people in the know. And then by the time Friday ends, we find out that it was just all a dream in Rachel's journal that she wrote. She was just like, wouldn't it be fun if this happened in my town?
I love it.
We can do a Saint Elsewhere or whatever, pullback of her writing in the journal.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Marlena and Kayla were sister-in-laws. Used to be, I guess. Marlena was married to Roman, who was Kayla's brother. Robert, that guy.
Yeah,
that guy. Boy, he's just connected, didn't he? He's been alive, he's been dead, he's been John, he's been not John.
So Roman. I'm not sure who that is now.
Roman is the old dude that hangs out in Brady's pub all the time. He's got the very unique, very worn out voice.
Yes. I know who. That's who I was suspecting maybe, and
Yeah.
he is married to Kate.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. And I saw some, I've been since we've been doing days, that kind of stuff pops up on my feed a little more. So I've been seeing these clips from from a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked way different.
Yeah.
He looked way different.
Yeah,
way different.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All of them did.
Yeah. I actually, when the first time I saw him, I asked Angela, just like, like, is he healthy, or is he just old, or what's the deal? And it's just what he aged into.
Okay. Well.
I was curious, because it clearly Days loves to give back to their elderly cast members, whether that means it's income, insurance. Well, I don't know exactly what it means, but Days is happy to keep them around. It's very obvious.
They have a lot, like with some of the other soaps, they have like 100 characters that are in their 50s or 60s. Where Days of Our Lives got 100 characters that are like
in their 70s and 80s.
In their 70s and 80s. And they actually mentioned John's birth years.
Mm-hmm.
They said between 51 and 53.
Okay.
So John Black's supposed to be 10 years older than me. He's supposed to be 72.
And right? He's still feeding strawberries to Marlena.
He sure is.
Oh, the Jeannie thinks that the dentures don't fit well. And that's contributing to Roman's current voice. I don't know.
Oh,
Jeannie says she also has dentures, so she can relate. She understands. There you go. Well, there you go. I don't know. Having an aunt that had hearing issues, I can hear a little bit of that in there.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry for all the coughing and the sneezing this morning. I hope I'm not coming
But
down
the
with
allergies,
something.
babe?
I don't know. I just hope I'm not coming down with something, ultimately. That would be awful.
Well, yeah, for your week off, that would suck.
Sure would.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, so what else are we talking about?
Drink some orange juice and some water, and I don't know. Eat well. I don't know.
So a week ago, Wendy and Tripp were listening to Lee and Trask get it on, right?
Yep.
And then this week, Wendy was just like, I can't wait anymore. Don't open that champagne.
I know. She's like, I've been waiting so long.
Oh, I got to have it. Yeah, and now she got it, and then I guess she's happy. I don't know what's coming from that. I don't know what we're getting out of Wendy and Tripp, mostly because I don't really know who Wendy and Tripp are deeply. Like, I know who they are, but I don't know what they're about. So I don't.
Notice the way Days of Our Lives remind us about plot. They always do these flashback scenes where it's a little bit grainy and a little bit dark.
Yeah, a little gray.
A little grainy, and that's how they recap. Where General Hospital makes the characters actually sit there and recap it.
Yeah, they'll sit there and be like, remember last time we were sitting there listening to Lee and Trask?
Yes.
Yeah.
But where Days of Our Lives does these flashback scenes of what we've already seen, but with like this weird filter on it.
Wow, Jacarius. Wow.
What's Jacarius got to say?
Jacarius said, sorry, I was watching James live. Jacarius got out of his TA chair to go watch another program.
Okay, well, that might get you suspended, okay?
Well, welcome back, Jacarius. Glad to have you here. Spend as much time with James Light Jr. as you want. I don't care.
Yeah, you can pop in, pop out, all you want.
All you want. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll be able to go back and answer any questions that you think you can contribute to in the comment section. Once we're done, we'll be another 5 minutes or so.
I
know everybody watched James Light Jr.
I think it looks like Talia's going to get her heart broken by Chanel.
Yeah.
I'm thinking so.
Yes. Yeah. And then I think think I saw some cat, and like it's days because it's 6 months ahead. So when it comes down to it, if you are slightly plugged in, you know who's coming and going off of the cast. There's just no avoiding it. Especially now with my tip tap and tippity tap keyboard job, there really is no avoiding it. So it does seem like, yeah, she's going to be getting her heart broken, and who knows what the future of the character is going to be after that, if anything.
Oh, well, Talia just got her job back.
Well, maybe she's going to have to pack it up. I don't know. There also seems to be a lot of speculation as well. A lot of like, we really think that this is going to happen, but then like it's not really confirmed until it's confirmed, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, it might be 6-month-old rumor, and then 2 weeks before it actually happens, Days is like, oh yeah, this is happening. You know? So, so I don't know. It is Sunday Soap Recap Day. It is the Sunday Soapbox here on the 10th floor. James Lott Jr.'s got his Young and the Restless. He's got his Bold and the Beautiful. He's got his General Hospital that he does. Maurice Bernard's got his State of Mind that's on today.
Yep.
And then after that, you can check out, the Soap After Show with Jacarius. He puts up uploads on a regular basis for Days of Our Lives and General Hospital, mostly Days, but I saw some GH stuff this week. There's all kinds of places that you can go, and you don't have to watch any one of us live. Watch us all on repeat if you want.
Absolutely. That's it. All have to be done on Sunday.
Right. Angela spoils it and ruins it for everybody that Talia is already done filming.
Okay. So I'm right. She is going to be heartbroken. Maybe she's just going to.
But that's all right.
Maybe she's going to be so sad. She's just going to leave town.
She's going to take her poison biscuits and leave. That was her, right?
Yep.
So but then that's gonna open up the door and the pathway for everybody's favorite Johnny and Chanel to find themselves back in each other's warm and loving embrace. As Johnny in real life gives birth himself from his very womb in the hospital, with his wife holding his hand, encouraging him along the way. He's gonna be doing that in real life while making out with this lady on set. What a life.
All sounds confusing to me.
Oh, I think I might be confused as to who's carrying Boatman's baby.
Yeah, so I think,
her name is Julana, I think. Julana Boatman. She's a social media influencer, a model and actress.
Oh.
Married to Carson Boatman. They got married like a year ago. She's pregnant with their first baby. Because when you get married, you have to have a baby in the first 8 months. Like if you're not pregnant immediately after getting married, what are you doing? Why are you wasting so much time?
Yeah, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I look like Talia's on her way out, and so is Belle, huh?
Yeah, we're going to clear the way for some more of these returning cast members. I mean, because the character of Teresa's sticking around, so,
Yeah, she's so crazy about Brady, isn't she?
She sure is.
She's crazy about Brady. She's like...
She could be jumping on some Alex before it's too late, though.
I think so, too. And he was liking her, too.
Yeah, she's going to bring the dark side back out in Alex, all right? Nobody likes this nice guy, Alex, okay? People find him boring, all right? They want messy Alex Kyriakis.
Well, he should be. I mean, he's a Kyriakis. Aren't they supposed to be messy?
They're all supposed to be messy. That's why they're the prominent families in Days of Our Lives, is because they're the messiest.
Yeah, they're messy. And I love the way that Victor said Kyriakis is different than everybody else.
Kyriakis?
Yeah.
I think it's because John Aniston's actually Greek.
Oh, well, yeah, I see like he was doing a correct pronunciation.
Yeah, because he's Jennifer Aniston's dad. And their real last name is Anistonopoulos or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Something I might be just generalizing, like, but it's something like that. And Anistonakis, something Greek. So.
Yeah. Well, you could tell, even though we didn't get to see him much, you could tell that John Aniston was he really loved being on that show.
Oh, yeah, he had such a great time, right?
And he was very proud of it. You could see it.
Why wouldn't you? Nicole is leaving, too. I saw that, too. Yeah, look at that. We're just having a mass exodus.
Who's leaving?
Nicole.
Nicole's leaving, too?
Yeah.
Wonder if she's going to take her baby with her. Well, Eric's got to find out.
So I don't know. That's just what
Eric's got to
Jacarius
find
says.
out.
And since, and Jacarius, he might be right and he might be wrong. He's probably right, though.
And I wonder how he's going to find out. Somehow, sometimes I think Sloane's going to just like the guilt's just going to eat her up and she's going to tell him.
Maybe.
Maybe. Because Nicole doesn't know either. And that stinking EJ doesn't know either. EJ's no good, right? This week, EJ was no good.
No. He's trying to get Ava killed.
He is trying to get Ava killed.
John Aniston was definitely politely correcting everyone's pronunciation for years. Dole. Angela cannot confirm that Nicole is leaving.
Okay.
So who knows? See, up in the air. Even with the 6-month-old information, who knows what's right and what's wrong?
Well, I've been watching it for a short time, but I already want Eric to know about that baby.
He will. And then, what else we got here? Wait till you see Ben, who is played by Robert Scott Wilson. Robert Scott Wilson already plays Alex. How many characters does he need to play?
Oh, he already plays Alex.
Why? Okay. I believe he played a different character on Beyond Salem or something.
Oh.
But I don't know.
He's kind of handsome.
He is, though, isn't
he? Handsome, but he has an odd look on his face a lot. I don't know.
It's because it's kind of, it's just, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. All right. He's got a well-developed natural build. And we're not used to seeing well-developed natural builds because we're wrestling fans, we're sports people, that kind of stuff. When you see somebody that's that big, usually they have some sort of help.
Mm-hmm.
And with that help comes thicker neck, bigger jaw, all of these other things that grow and bulge, which we have not on him because he is on the diet and in the gym without the gas.
Oh, okay.
Unlike, say, another actor that's on another prominent daytime show who has greatly increased in size over the last year in a unnaturally quick way, in which his youthful, narrower features have now been replaced by rougher, more
bulkier.
Square.
He's bulkier everywhere.
Facial features.
Yes.
Which lends to the suggestion of help beyond natural creatine and proteins and such.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what that awkwardness, quote unquote, is just from our eyes.
Yeah.
Because that look of being, really well developed comes with assistance in the worlds that we have seen this look from. That's my feeling on it, at least.
Okay.
Robert Scott Wilson was Ben on the Mothership. Okay, so the main show. But his love interest didn't want to be on contract, so they let her go and sent the couple off and gave him a new character.
Oh, they Roger Howard him.
Yes.
Okay.
Ben is a reformed serial killer, and Marlena cured him.
Really? I didn't think you could reform a serial killer. I thought they were going to mean that's not true to life. Serial killers don't get well. I don't believe.
Robert Scott Wilson was also the first male Price is Right model. The first person to be out there in board shorts and no shirt and going.
You've won a surfboard and a Jeep.
And it's him on the surfboard with his nose painted, Is
that Wipeout or Batman? Which one is it?
That was Wipeout. They will come back to Salem here and there, and they will have 2 kids, says Jeannie. I don't know. Are we going to get Alex and Ben in a scene together? Split screen fun?
Well, we haven't seen too much of it yet because we've been viewing it for such a short time. But I kind of wish that I would have seen some of that devil kind of stuff, the possession stuff. I might have liked
it's
that.
It's on there, apparently. It's on the Peacock. It's been on the last few years, so apparently we could go back and watch.
You could go back and watch.
I'm not.
I'd have liked it better if I was watching it as it was happening.
Yeah.
But my point to bringing that up is Days of Our Lives would kind of go with there with almost anything.
Yeah, right.
It's, it could be goofy as all get out, and they'll still do it. So why not? The whole split screen with us. He's the same dude, but he's two characters.
Why
Well,
not? Why not? They don't have to be identical
they
twins.
don't
They
even
can
have
just
to be
look the same.
twins, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Jacarius reminds us that Robert Scott Wilson also played Petey on the online version of All My Children. Petey Cortland.
I watched so little of that.
Not many people watched a bunch of it.
Yeah.
But that goes to show how long he's been around. It also lends to his age. That means he's definitely not 24.
Oh, he looks young, though.
He does look young. I'll have to look up his age at some
young.
point. He's probably in his early 30s. Probably. We talked about his role in All My Children. Actually, I mentioned last week because I had found that out that he was Petey on the AMC thing. He's just making intimate history on daytime is what he does, is what this actor does. The first time anybody does something new, Robert Scott Wilson is in the middle of it. anything that's never been before explored on daytime depictions of love, Robert Scott Wilson is in the middle of every time.
Well, I do agree with Angela that he was best dressed last week. His suit was sharp.
It's not just Angela. It was actually the entirety of soapoperanews.net.
Yeah, and it really.
That decided, yeah.
Well, I agree with them because his whole ensemble
it was good.
Together it was good.
It was well fit. It was tailored to him. It was a very nice shade of blue. It was just not for it was just one step away from traditional, but still somber for the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, check out that thing. Check out the little write up on Alex's suit. Some brilliant writer penned that for everybody. So check that out. Someone that's worthy of accolades and love and flowers and donations to Super Chat, which you can. 15% of it going to charity, to attendanceworks.org. We'll save Ava and Harris for when Angela's back with us.
Well, I was going to say, we didn't talk about Ava and Harris very much.
No, we're pretty much running out of time.
All right, we'll wait for Angela.
Yeah, we'll wait for Angela. We're pretty much running out of time right now anyway, so.
Yeah.
Because
they're on the run already, aren't they?
They are. She was gonna kill that guard, and then Harris Jasoned her out of there, pretty much.
Yeah, he Jasoned her out of there. Yeah.
Just put the gun down.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "We're getting out of here."
He sure, yeah. I loved it.
So yeah, we'll save that for Angela because I know that she's just drooling all over it. I know she is. I know she is. So I want to give her the chance. Wait, I thought you wrote that. Oh, shut up, Angela. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so fun. Oh, good times. Okay. All right, folks. That's it. Class is over. There's no bell. This is college. All right. We're just going to say class dismissed. Your homework is to watch Days of Our Lives this week. Interact with us on Twitter at 10th Floor GH. Interact with us on Facebook at 10th Floor GH, I think it is as well. But you can also search 10th Floor Podcasts pretty much on all of the social media platforms. And we're going to come right on up. Keep your eyes open for that colorful logo that we put up. Trying to make it pop out very colorful. You can see it. Because it's a blue and a yellow, and it's nice. I worked hard on it. I hope you liked it.
It is nice.
I don't know what else is there. Follow us there. Interact with us. Participate in the conversation. Watch Days of Our Lives. Answer our questions when we have them. Subscribe. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification icon to receive notifications. Push notifications even on your cell phone if you set it up so when we put a new video up or when we open up the waiting room like we're going to in the next few minutes for our next show. Yeah. Coming up at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
At 11 a.m.
10th Floor Podcast. So that's it. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I really got to script out and memorize a closeout for this thing because it's still too rough of a landing for me.
Okay.
All right, folks. We'll see you here in the next few minutes. Reload the page. Keep your eyes on 10th floor. If you haven't subscribed, do so now, and then you'll get that notification, like I said, when we get all on loaded up for 10th floor. So until then, I've been Matt for Angela. I'm also going to say goodbye for her.
And I've been Kat. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
And we'll catch you, next week for Days for Dummies right here again on the channel, and also here in a few minutes.